Hey guys, welcome back to Crit Keepers. We are so glad to have you for episode 9. So thank you for tuning in. Um, if you've been tuning in with us this whole time, we really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. If you're just finding the channel, our other episodes are on, so you don't have to start right in the middle. But if you want a lot of mystery and to not know what's going on, this video is a good place to start.
If you like going to bookstores and opening the book right in the middle and just reading from there to the end,
Yeah.
perfect.
If you can follow Doctor Who in the middle of an episode, this is where you want to be.
It needs context.
Yeah. Who needs it? Who needs a good foundation for what's going on?
Not us. We like to shift on that dirt.
Yeah.
You know, we don't need foundation.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you guys tuning in. Just making sure, I don't think there's any announcements.
Not that I can think of. Just we hope you had a happy new year.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Welcome to 2021.
Yeah, 2021.
We survived.
Yeah.
We did. Somehow.
Here's hoping that this is going to be better.
But we appreciate you guys. So we are still, yet again, sponsored by our wallets. So, yeah, one day that'll change.
If you want to buy our merch.
Yeah. Buy our merch.
Please help support the channel.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. We would.
We're
really
poor. Give us money. Kidding. I'm kidding.
well. Anyways, we hope. We hope you guys had wonderful holidays. Anyways, with that being said, let's jump right into this. So, last couple games we had, we saw our characters leave the town after they found a lot of people dead, including the wonderful family that had taken them in with Adam. Their family had been tragically murdered, and the Black Stone had been taken. They followed the footprints and found that the young Goliath girl was the culprit. However, she was being used in some kind of demonic fashion, and the crystal was used to summon the demon out to the world, and basically, in return, it killed the girl.
And we almost died.
Yeah, our characters were pretty banged up and beat up, but they did survive. Now they have taken a long rest for the night, set up, just trying to stay warm, and I believe they intend on taking the body of the girl back to the town that wants to kill them and destroy them for destroying their town. So, with that being said, let's hop back into this thing. What y'all doing? So, basically, y'all, let's go ahead and...
Did we take the full long rest?
Not yet.
Okay.
It's still night. Y'all are kind of laying down. Who's going to take first watch?
I'm on it.
Okay. I need you to roll me a perception.
Perception. Boop.
Okay. So as you are, as you're listening, you're trying to look. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
Okay. As you're kind of looking around,
and don't forget that my staff is eliminating what is like a 60-foot radius of light.
Okay. You do happen to hear something. It seems like the sound of footfalls in the snow, crunching into the snow from up on the ridge.
I grab my bow and I aim and I yell, "Who's there?"
It stops.
Candlin, is that you?
As you say that name, you do see the familiar face of
Bradley?
Bradley Canada.
Oh, thank goodness. Bradley, what are you still doing out here?
So, he kind of, walks over and he goes, I was just walking. I just, haven't gone back yet. And he kind of, looks over and he sees the demon still laid down. What is that?
About that. You didn't hear? How did you not hear? We were not quiet.
Well, it's probably been about, with setting up everything, it's probably been about 30 minutes.
Okay. Well, see, what happened was, what's the Goliath's name again? The family? Just the Goliaths?
Yeah, they do not have a surname.
Okay. The Goliaths in your town, you know the daughter?
Yes.
I am so sorry to break this to you, but she was being used as a husk, if you will, to harbor demonic presence, and she, Nuggleth, bless her, is no longer with us.
What?
There was this whole thing where she had an obsidian crystal and a demon came in and tried to kill us. We nearly died. Protecting you guys, so please don't hate us anymore.
I, uh, maybe, maybe, maybe we can take her to Broden.
About that. Bradley, I think you need to sit down. I don't know what's going on in your town, but we need to talk.
What are you talking about?
After the events of the cave with your wife, I'm not trying to, open wounds or anything, but we went back to Ada and Torquem's house, and Anya starts to cry. There was a fire with 2 bodies, and we can only assume that that was Broden and his wife, because they were being cared for by Ada yesterday. And we went inside, and the whole family,
No.
they're gone.
He kind of looks over to the side. I don't understand. This creature did.
I can only assume that it was. What was the Goliath's daughter's name?
I believe it's quite a long name. I believe she went by Mocha.
Mocha!
Yeah. I believe it was
I think
Mocha.
it was Mocha Latte, because I said a comment about Mocha Latte.
Yeah, she went by, it was, Mocha Lotta.
Cool,
Mocha Lotta. But she went by Mocha.
Okay. We believe it was Mocha possessed by, well, and I just gesture.
Ada, Torquem, Broden.
Your town is a ghost town, Bradley.
I what a loss day has brought me. What do you intend to do with Mokai?
In the morning, we're going to bring her to her father. Unless you have some men in the guard that can come retrieve her. I know that you use your dead to bring life to your town, but perhaps a proper burial, a blessed burial, would be best.
Yeah. I suppose I will go home. You all bed down for the night. It's probably best that you not go back. I will be back in the morning with a horse, and I will collect the body. So.
All right.
And
if it's any consolation, I'm so sorry. I didn't know Era or Torquem nearly as well as you did. Or Broden, or Samantha. But I'm so sorry.
sleep well. And he turns and he walks off. The rest of your time, of course, goes by uneventful, but just thoughts everywhere. And so, who's going to take second watch? First 4 hours is up.
Let's see.
Anya would have to pick because we're asleep.
Oh, that is true. I didn't know if we discussed it before you went to sleep.
I don't remember discussing.
Valid. I'm gonna wake you up, Makarov, because you took the least amount of damage.
Alright. So I'll get up and do the second watch.
Alright.
And I'm gonna go meditate.
Okay. So, roll me a perception. Alright. So, you're pretty awake. Do you have dark vision?
No.
But I do have that 60 foot of light around us.
How long does that last? I can't remember. Is it an hour or infinite? I can't remember if I set a duration.
I don't know that you said a duration.
Yeah, I don't think you gave me a duration. You just...
Okay, it's just
yeah.
You kind of activate it and disactivate it.
Yeah.
Deactivate. Disactivate. Anyways, all right. So, you kind of sit there, and of course, memories, Makarov, of your past, of your history, kind of come to, and if we could, I would like Aaron and Ashleigh to mute their mics.
Ooh, okay.
So.
Yeah.
Is it deafen?
Yeah, you would deafen and mute.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so with that, we'll just kind of cut that, and we'll start over here. So with that information, the night kind of rolls by. It's pretty uneventful, other than the fact that, of course, your thoughts are consumed with your past. You had always wanted to become the hero. You are from the proud Frosteye family, who has lived in the north for a long time. And as you started your journey as a paladin of heroism, you always wanted to do good for others, to help others, to provide protection. And then the night happened when everything changed, and you was forced to make that decision that you had to make for the people that you cared for, that you loved, and it begins to flood back to you. I would like you to roll a wisdom saving.
14.
All right. So with that, you were forced back in time. The dreams and the visions that you've had many, many times before, forced back to that same moment, doing the same thing over and over again as you stand before this large, uh, red-scaled demon, Balthander. And he looks at you, Makarov, as you're seeing these imps and demons flying around, ripping apart. And he goes, "Are you ready to surrender?"
I won't surrender.
Oh, you already have. We've been through this how many times now? 1,000. The same dream. Oh, at first you tried to change it. You tried to change the path that you made, but it won't happen. It won't happen.
I won't make the same mistake twice.
Put your hand out, Mark. I can take it all from you. Power, your life, your friends, all of it. Put your hand out. Roll me a Constitution save.
7.
All of a sudden, this feeling comes over you of this nausea, and almost feeling like all of your power, your magical power, is being sucked out of you as you're forced to put your hand out before your power is taken. As he puts his hand on yours and he goes, "It's fine, child. We're together always." And he kind of he turns and he pulls out this bag and he holds this bag as he opens it, and he goes, "Your blade." As all of a sudden you pull the blade from your hilt and you hand it to him, as he pulls out this dark black obsidian stone that you've seen so many times, as he rubs it across the blade. As the blade shines a dark obsidian black, the blade is no longer metal, but this dark volcanic black obsidian with jagged edges on the end. As he hands it to you, and he goes, "This is your gift, child. Use it in my name." And then you come to out of your vision. And now we're going to get their attention. Okay. So
Listening.
along along with the image of the weapon now, it has this this energy, and it has a charge for once a day. Okay, and this charge, as long as you have to activate it before you make a hit. Um, when you do um, use this, it's going to add an additional 4d8 to your attack. Listen though. However, you will have to make a wisdom saving throw, or your character for 1d4 turns will be influenced by a certain somebody.
Alright, you said how many? What was it? How many D8s?
A additional, I believe it was 3d8s.
I heard 48s.
Was
I
it
didn't hear
4d8s?
4.
Okay, then 4. Yep, 4d8s.
When I go back through and edit, I'll double check.
Now, is that to his damage or just his
Yes.
attack roll? Okay.
His damage. An additional 4d8 to damage when he hits.
Now he can stack divine smite on this as well, right? No.
No, because it is. Yeah. This is a completely different kind of.
Feeling
Not
because
really.
of what just happened, it was coming from a different source.
And you said
The opposite of divine.
It's almost making you the hero, but at the same time causing you to be infected with corruption.
So what was the save, the DC that I have to hit?
I'm sorry?
What was the I have to make a wisdom save? How much is the save?
Yeah.
What do I have to hit?
14.
Okay, 14.
Oh,
14
God.
is a safe DC number across the board for everybody.
He'll never
right.
make that.
It's possible. You never know. So
Next
Yeah.
roll, not 20.
it comes down to, hey, if you gotta use it, you use it, but you probably don't want to. It's more of a laugh in your face, really.
I guess you could call this a double-edged sword.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many rounds? 4 rounds?
4 rounds. Well, 1d4 rounds.
Oh yeah.
So it could be 1, it could be 4.
Now he can fumble on that and it just be no rounds, right?
No. if he activates it, even if he does not hit he is influenced.
Ah, man.
Yep.
You better hit something with that and make it worth it. Jeez.
Not us.
Yeah.
All right. So, you have all that, and of course your sword is sheathed. So, as everybody begins to wake up, Makarov kind of wakes y'all. The sun kind of wakes you, and you hear the sound of horse hooves, and you all begin to stir as Makarov, Bradley sees you first. Morning.
What brings you here?
Did your companion not tell you?
No, I'm not aware of anything right now.
Sorry. I came here last night and we saw Mokai, and I've come to take her back.
Well, we was gonna bring her this morning, but I guess that will work.
Yes, Anya, she told me. Not, pretty much everyone's leaving, so
Well, best of luck to you.
appreciate it.
I'm gonna go
Right.
and
I
wake
will
up
be,
Vinbin and
be
Anya.
honest. I can't help but find some fault in you three. I'm
Fault
not
in not-
angry, but everything was fine before you arrived.
Well, I think there was a lot wrong already in the town. It was just hidden.
Better hidden than out in the open. And he looks at you and he goes, I guess that's it then.
I guess so.
And he collects the body of Mokai, and he kind of wraps her up, and he takes the cloaks and folds them, hands them to you, and he hops on his horse and he rides away, never looking back.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and wake them up.
Okay. So,
Let them know what happened.
all right. So Makarov relays the information.
He finds fault in us three, and he said that it's better hidden than out in the open. I'm sorry. I'd rather see a blade come into my face than in my back, you know?
I think he's just a broken man right now.
Noggleth be with him.
We should get going. We have a long journey ahead of us.
Vinny, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling rested and energized, ready to go.
Oh no. Okay. He's fine.
Okay. As y'all are kind of packing up everything, Anya, you look in your pack and you notice a small brown package.
What is this? I pull it out and kind of wait it a little bit, see what it could be, and because I mean, I don't know what it is. It
It's
could be
not-
a bomb.
It's pretty small. It's kind of a flat package,
Okay.
but kind of long. Probably 8 inches or so.
Is it wrapped in brown paper and string, or?
Brown paper and string. Yeah.
Okay. I undo the string and I carefully unfold the paper.
Okay. On top of the actual, it's like a little white box. On top of it, there is a note.
I read it.
Okay. As you open it, it does say, it says Anya. I want you to know it has been a blessing to have you in my home. You and your party are wonderful people. Me and Torkum are very happy to have you, and we thank you for all that you've done. No matter what happens, remember, you are a hero. I trust you, and I believe in your party. With that, I have a little gift. You may not know this, but I was once an investigator as well. And I have something just for you. And it's signed with love, Ada.
Anya's crying
Mm-hmm.
because that's really sweet, and she misses her already
Mm-hmm.
because there's something about her that just reminds her of her mom.
Right.
I open the box.
Okay. So you open the box and you find a small golden magnifying glass.
Ah, cool.
It is a small golden magnifying glass, but it's got this shimmer to the lens, and there's something special about
I want to investigate the investigative piece.
it. Sure. Yeah. Roll me an investigation.
Okay. Boop.
Okay.
11, not great.
To your investigative knowledge, it seems like it worked mechanically. It is a magnifying glass,
Okay.
but there's just something to it. There is it now. I will say, it is a beautiful magnifying glass. You would normally think magnifying glasses are probably not what you would call beautiful, but this has this intricate kind of like rose inlay going up the handle and around the edges, and you could easily see this. And the thing is, this glass is the purest glass that you've seen in your life. So you're guessing this instrument's probably 500, 600, 700 gold worth just for this tool. But there's something special about it. That's just the material base of this magnifying glass.
I look through the lens.
Okay. As you look through the lens, it kind of has this shimmer to it, as you kind of feel this race of thoughts going through your head of just looking, as all of a sudden, for some reason, maybe it's just how you're thinking, Vinbin pops in your thoughts. And as that happens, the lens kind of goes blue, and there is this blue kind of aura that comes from the backside of the lens, almost a smoky aura that leads you all the way to Vinbin.
I walk over.
Wow.
Now, Vinbin, Makarov, you do not see this, only Aine.
Oh, cool.
And this smoke leads and it encircles Vinbin as he's just standing there. Hi, Anya!
Vinny?
Almost like a clairvoyance type thing. Like you can find whatever you're looking for.
I take the lens and I just go up and down and seeing why it led me to him.
From what you're thinking, you definitely know this is a magical device, and it is some kind of divination that if you think of something, if maybe you're in a room and you feel like there is a hidden doorway or something, and you think about hidden doorways. If there's a hidden doorway in that room, it'll light the edges and show you the path to hidden doorways. You do not know if this is forever or if it is charges, but you do know that is what you definitely feel like that's what's going on.
That's
Carefully
so
put it back.
dope.
I
Of an
carefully put it
item.
back in the box
Okay.
and close the box.
All right.
And Anya's smiling.
Okay. Cool.
She puts it back in her bag.
Awesome. So y'all just see Anya pull out this really cool magnifying glass, this gold magnifying glass, and look around, and then look at Vinbin and kind of go up and down looking at Vinbin, and then she puts it back in the box and puts it in her bag.
Where did that come from?
Etta gave it to me.
That was so
And-
nice.
She left some words of encouragement that I think I needed, and I think you guys might need too. She said for us to never forget that we are the heroes.
I know that I want to find my way back home, but I feel like there's something more that we must do. So I will stay with you guys till the end.
After everything that we've gone through, and after the dream that I had the other night, I'm more worried about my family than ever. But I'm certain my mum can take care of my brothers and vice versa. I have to trust that Nagalith will be with them, because I think you two are also supposed to be my family. And I need to be with you right now.
Vinbin goes, ah, and he just like leaps up and just runs towards Anya and grabs her leg and just hugs her.
Ah, yeah, exactly. The annoying cousin on holidays. That one.
Vinbin, I just want to say I am actually impressed with you lately.
Oh,
Ooh.
But
you're gonna make me blush, Makarov.
that still doesn't change that you really could have been more helpful at the beginning. Now turn into a horse so we can be on our way.
Could say
Makarov,
please.
you'll never change.
You're right. Oh, that's funny. All right. So y'all kind of gather all your goods, and are you walking? Are you turning into a horse? What's going on?
Let's see. I guess we kind of need to find our path. Like, I mean, yeah, I could change, but where are we?
Get our bearings.
Yeah.
Do we roll? What do we roll for?
Survival.
Okay.
If you're planning on going south, I will say it don't have to be high. Because y'all just saw the sun come up, and you, so y'all kind of have a basic idea.
I rolled a 21, so.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
I'll just trust that Makarov got this.
Yeah. Unless you got like a 5 or less, then you wouldn't get it. But yeah, it occurs to you that since y'all are heading south, y'all are trying to get out of this cold tundra and head south toward Central City. Um, you kind of have the idea and the direction that you need to go. So, are y'all heading off?
Start traveling.
Walking or?
I guess I will wild shape into a horse so that way they can.
Maybe we should eat some breakfast first.
Ah, yeah, that's a good idea.
So y'all eat a ration.
Yeah.
And y'all doing any more talking, or y'all taking off?
Ready to go.
I guess I'll finally eat one of my rations.
Okay. All right. So you guys begin. Who's riding on horse Vinbin?
I am a large creature, so I don't know if both can or one.
How heavy is your character? How heavy is Mark?
I would say he's about he's 240.
I don't mind walking. You did let me ride last time.
Well, I mean, I would prefer to walk.
Okay.
Anyway, unless he could carry both of us, but if not, then I would prefer to walk.
Horse Vinbin, make me a strength.
Okay.
We'll see if both can.
3. Okay.
Horses are strong. They're strong animals.
Yeah.
Sure.
So.
And they got 4 legs to carry the weight instead of 2.
It won't be too high, but
so
you got to think about snow.
D20, 13. 16.
16 makes it. Both of you are on, and Vinbin is horse Vinbin now.
Yeah.
All right, who's guiding? Do you want to guide Makarov?
Sure.
Okay.
So you're basically you're right there on front, and you're just like go Vinbin, and you'll pop him on the side of the neck. It's more or less out of being directional and more out of just wanting to smack Vinbin just a little bit.
And horse movement goes.
Yeah, no damage, just So, yeah, you want to do something?
Oh, I was gonna say I just take off running. So I guess I will dash because I feel like we just want to finally get out of the snow. Yep. So my dash speed is 120 feet.
Okay, so Vinbin is taking off. You are no longer smacking Vinbin's neck. You are holding on to make sure that you're good to go. So y'all are just y'all are traveling for a little while. Y'all see some kind of mountains coming up, but y'all are guessing you're probably about 2-3 hours away from that as the mountains are getting closer and closer. Vinbin, you're still feeling good. I want you to roll me, Vinbin. I want you to roll me a wisdom. No, roll me a perception, actually.
All
right. Excuse me. Sorry.
Perception.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, I keep my wisdom. I almost forgot about that. So it's at 13.
Okay. So you don't really notice anything. You're just kind of charging along. And all of a sudden, as you step, you feel something just kind of give.
Oh, no.
And I need you to roll me a reflex saving throw.
Okay, dex save.
Gonna be reliving
dexterity save.
Episode 2.
Reflex.
That is because I have to subtract.
No. That's never
0.
good. Oh, you subtract 0. Good.
So that's a 7.
Oh. We're dead.
Horses aren't really dexterity.
Dexterous?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So as you step, the snow just kind of gives way underneath
Another way.
as you guys take a tumble. Not into a lake,
Okay, good. I guess.
but a drop. Of about 40 feet.
Do we need to roll?
So, well, Vinbin had the reflex.
Right.
Makarov, you were on front, so I'm not going to give it to you. Anya, I will give you a chance of a reflex to kind of try to hop off the back just enough to grab onto the ledge.
Just a dexterity save?
Yes, I save reflex.
No, you're fine. I mean, I know what you mean, but I can't remember which save.
Yeah. Dexterity saving.
Old school.
Not great.
3.5.
Wait, is that yours, Aaron? No,
There
there
it
it
is.
is. 14.
Okay. You just made it.
Thank goodness.
You jump, you grab onto the ledge, and you pull yourself up as Vinbin and Makarov, you riding on Horse Vinbin. Horse Vinbin just did not notice it, Makarov. And now y'all plummet 40 feet to your possible imminent death.
Oh, God.
Each one of you is going to take 12 points of falling damage as you hit the ground. So y'all fell pretty far. It hurt. Y'all definitely feel it. Anya, you see them. They fell onto a little kind of cliff ledge. This cavern actually falls about 120 feet, but they fell on the ledge on this kind of about a 20-foot kind of cliff siding, and that's what they landed on. So you see them about 40 feet down.
I climb to the ledge and I say, "Are you okay?"
I'm fine, but Vinbin needs to watch where he's going.
Vinbin stands up. I'm still a horse.
Yeah.
Vinny, we can walk. Turn back, so I can lift you up and you can help me get Makarov.
All right.
And
Vinbin
I pull the rope out of my bag.
Okay.
flips out of horse mode.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was unexpected.
You would have been paying attention where you was going and not going so fast. Maybe it wouldn't have been that bad. Always something with you.
He takes his compliments back.
Doesn't take much to me to be reset. On Vinbin at least.
Okay. Oh goodness. All right.
I'm gonna throw the rope down to Vinbin. Since he is small, do I need to roll a strength still?
Yeah, you'll have to roll a strength. It
But
just
probably
don't
not a
have
high
to
one.
be, yeah, it just don't have to be real. Just don't fumble.
Watch me fumble.
Please don't. Oh, a
nat
nat 20. So,
Pull me up with that one.
yeah,
right?
You actually feel really solid into the ground. Like you feel like you got a sturdy. You kind of find a rock that you put your foot on, and you're kind of able to put your weight back. And you feel confident enough. You even yell for Makarov to climb on up, and you get both of them up top safely.
Nice.
That's what breakfast will do.
Yeah.
That's why we eat breakfast, gentlemen.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you, Anya. At least someone is helpful around here.
Ah.
I lost it already. Okay. So, with that being said, y'all kind of feel your way around and finally find the spot where the cavern is no longer, and you go by it. Are you walking now, or
Yeah, that would probably be best.
Yeah.
are you running? Are you walking
Treading carefully.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Vinny's gonna. Anya, can I hop on your shoulders?
Yeah.
Really, Vinbin?
I have a question out of character. If he hops on my shoulders, could he take a short rest and get his wild shape back?
No, because he would still have to be kind of holding on for the walking and stuff, so I couldn't give him a shot.
Ah, so when we get to town, I get a harness. Got it. Get a child carrier
Like,
thing.
he's just like, eh.
Wait, do you have a
Oh my
backpack? Yeah, you got a backpack.
Yeah, I have a backpack.
Can I just...
Do you want to be in the backpack?
Well, it's got a lot.
Oh,
in it.
yeah, it's stuffed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty stuffed. So,
As adorable
Anyways.
as that would be.
I'll just carry you on my front like a child because I've got a backpack too.
Vinbin's little arms and legs are just drooped.
That's funny. Okay. Reading this real quick. Okay, so you guys take off walking, being a little more careful, not dashing through the snow.
No.
Yeah. So, and you're kind of walking, and you kind of go up a bunch of different little mountainous kind of areas, kind of climbing. It's a little treacherous, but y'all make it. Y'all are doing it. And y'all come to a valley where it kind of lays out flat one more time. And you guys have seen this before.
All right. So before we walk across this, we need to tie a rope to each other. Go carefully across the water.
Makarov, roll me a history.
History. Yeah, I didn't do that well.
You don't have to be high. Oh,
It
wow.
was not good at all.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. No, I can't give that to you. That's real bad.
When you say we've seen this before, what do you mean?
Is it the
It's
lake?
a lake. Frozen lake.
Oh, we've come across another frozen lake.
Same one, isn't it? You said we come to
No.
it before.
Different. This would be
This-
Okay,
this
we just
one is
recognize it as a frozen lake.
This one, the last one, was pretty large. This one is enormous.
Oh,
Oh.
Enormous. You're probably guessing it's probably an hour walk across this.
Jeez
hey,
Louise.
Makarov, we could always just slide Vinny across. You know, the equal weight distribution. He'd be flat on his belly. We just push him like a
We
penguin.
ride together at least.
And you look left and right, and you can't see the end of this lake.
So the only option is to go across.
I mean, you can try to go around. I can't tell you how long that'll take, but it's up to you guys.
Let's do the rope and go.
Okay.
That way we're we're equidistant apart, and then we just tread carefully.
All right.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think. Man, I want to.
Should we let Vinny go first or last?
It's up to you guys.
Makarov, what would be best? If he goes first, he's lighter and probably won't be dragged under. But then again, we're all tied together, so he'd probably still be dragged under, so it doesn't matter, does it?
Let me just go ahead and we'll have him come in last, just in case.
All right.
Okay. So, you guys tie the rope to yourselves and y'all begin walking. As you walk, the ground feels sturdy. It feels you actually feel pretty confident. Even though the sun's out, it's snowing a little bit, through the clouds and through some flurries, The wind, of course, is whipping at you a little bit because this is kind of in a valley and the wind's just kind of caught at the end and it's just kind of pushing past. But you feel pretty comfortable. I will give you one more attempt, Makarov, to roll because there's something about this lake that you know, and you're kind of because you're from this region. That's why I'm giving you this role.
Okay.
Just because you're from this region, you should know
18.
about this lake. This lake is probably the most famous lake in all of the high country, the northern country, up in the cold lands. This lake is called Bahalakaloa. Lake Bahalakaloa. Okay, so you know that this is a eternally frozen lake. Even in the hottest of weather, this lake has never thawed. There are still boats and things that are frozen on top of it that were sailing this lake because this lake is so large that there were fishermen, of course, all different kinds of things um, that sailed this lake, that fished, did all kinds of stuff. The transportation of goods, because this lake is huge and it is long. So, um, you know that some stuff has gone down here before. Um, but basically, your remembrance is during the Great God War, one of the gods was thrown down from the heavens and crashed into the center of this lake. And the divine power sent a ripple through this lake and caused it to eternally freeze. And now it stays frozen eternally. So it's not.
Would I know which god it was?
No, this is one of the ancient gods.
Okay.
Most of them are pretty unknown at this point in history. So, with that being said, do you want to relay that, or are you keeping it to yourself?
Yeah, I'll tell them.
Okay.
So I guess we don't have to be as cautious as we were thinking.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that there was a god and it got thrown in this lake?
Many, many years ago.
With that being said, is all of the water frozen, or is just a layer?
It's about 8 feet thick.
God do to get thrown down here?
You know that the god was killed.
So it was out of character, like the whole "this is Sparta" thing, and then just kick off the.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Cool.
And it just plummeted to the earth and crashed into the lake, and the lake was basically cursed.
All right, I guess we'll start going across.
Okay.
A little less carefully.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So you all begin going across. Y'all get a little ways. I would like who's in the front.
Me.
Roll me an investigation or perception. Actually, perception would be.
Wow, 5.
Yeah, you don't notice anything. Y'all just keep on walking. So you guys are walking for a little ways when just the wind is whipping at you, and y'all are just kind of trying to get through this lake. Are y'all doing anything? Saying anything?
Is the snow and all that wind, is it making it more difficult to see?
No.
Not really?
It's not like attacking you like it was, once you got that staff you got, it pretty much calmed down and it became a basic, because it is summer.
Okay.
It's summer in Dawnshire. So it's your basic summer in the cold lands. It's cold. It snows because it snows all the time. But it's not like freezing. It's like you think of like a mild winter here.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
In our state of living.
I want to glance around, like my person, see as far as I can possibly see, and just make sure we're not being followed or anything, because you
Yeah.
can't be too careful.
Absolutely. Roll me a perception.
Okay. 18.
Okay, good. Makarov didn't get it with a 5, but the DC was a 6. A 6, Makarov. And
You failed.
No, I would have been blessed. Vinbin,
yeah, come on, Vinbin. So you do notice something that you didn't notice before, and that is there is an odd kind of weird, almost like a structure, like a triangle, that's sticking out of the ground about 6 feet, and it's just covered in snow. You can't tell what it is. It's about I'll say 50 feet away from you. 50
Okay.
yards? Yeah, about 50 yards.
Is it sticking out of the ground of the lake, or is it beyond the lake? It is in the
Of
lake.
the
Okay.
lake, yeah.
Of the lake, okay. I'm gonna point it out to Makarov and Vinbin, and I know I don't know how many charges this thing has, but I'm gonna pull out the magnifying glass and
Okay.
approach slowly.
Okay. So you're not doing anything with it? You're just...
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm gonna walk up, thinking about it, obviously, because I'm looking at
Okay.
it, but walking up to see if I can see anything through this, because it looks kind of murky.
Yeah. As you're getting close, nothing activates on the magnifying glass. However, as you're getting closer, Anya, you're starting to get an idea of what this is. And as you get closer and closer, you realize that this is the. I'm sure if there is any viewers out there that are fishermen or boatsmen or boatswomen, whoever it is that knows
People.
about boats, I don't. So, if I'm not mistaken, this is the stern. I believe that is the front of the ship. I believe, right? Or is that the whole? I can't. I honestly don't know. It's the front of a ship that is sticking out of. It's almost as if the ship was going down, and it froze right at the top. So the bottom of the ship is under the water, under the ice and water, and just the front 6 feet is sticking out from the front. It's not quite. It's more at an angle, more like this. You know. So yeah.
Okay.
So, guys, this is a ship. And of course,
looks,
Anya would know it's a ship because she
Yeah.
knows what a ship looks like.
It looks pretty. The wood looks pretty rotted. Pretty rough. It's been a long time. So yeah.
This either sank because the god who hit the water caused it to sink, or it was already sinking when the god came down.
Now, how big is the front of it? Like, is it a few feet, like wide?
Wide. It's wide.
Okay, so this is like a huge, like a gigantic ship.
It's a ship. Yeah, it's a ship, not a boat. Ship.
Okay.
So, telling from the front end of the ship, is there any type of decoration on it that like stands out as a certain type of like either military or pirate type ship?
Nothing.
I want to roll for investigation, maybe, and see if there's one of the doors or something, because I know it's still covered in snow, but see if there's where one of the, it's not a trap door, but it's the...
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
You're looking and you're not noticing anything to open up to lead down to the cabins below. But as you're feeling the wood, it feels pretty weak just from being out in the elements for so long. it feels pretty weak.
I'm gonna push in some of the wood then and see what's inside.
You push on it, and you can tell that the wood is weak, but there is still structure there, so nothing happened.
I'm gonna walk up and kick it in.
Okay. Roll me. It's an unarmed strike, so I believe that's a 1 plus your strength mod.
What would I roll?
Well, it's just whatever. It's 1 plus your strength mod.
Yeah, but
So-
like a D6 or
No, it's 1 plus your strength mod.
so
Yeah.
4?
Okay. You hit it and you deal 4 damage, and it doesn't break, but you do see some bending there in the wood.
Vinbin is going to look where he kicked it and let's see. I'm trying to think of how to describe it. Just this foam of ice starts forming in his hand, and he just lunges his hand out and casts Frostbite.
Okay. So it hits. Roll damage.
All right.
I like that this thing is so big we can't miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
So that's. Let's see. I'm trying to think. How much damage?
you just gotta tap. Yeah, the frostbite. The word.
Oh, okay. If it'll go through. One cold damage.
Okay. As you throw this kind of icy shard at it, you let out a little Vinbin sneeze. As it kind of as you begin to hit it, it kind of flies off to the edge, and you kind of look up at Makarov as he looks at you, and he's like,
I'm gonna pull out the shovel I have in my pack and kind of use this as a makeshift axe and try to
So
hit it
you pull a shovel out from your pack?
Yeah.
Okay. Hit it. 1d4.
4.
That is exactly what you needed. So finally, you see Makarov go through his pack as he's looking for something, and he pulls out a little shovel, and he just starts hitting it, and the wood begins to splinter until finally he gets a little hole in there, and he begins breaking some of the wood off, and there is now an opening into the mid portion of the ship.
I actually want to gather up some of that wood and make a bundle out of it for fire.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, good idea.
How much do I gather?
We'll say you gather about 4 hours of burn time.
While he's doing that, I'm going to take my Heaven's Key and activate the narrow light and shine it in there to see if we can see anything within there, like a
I'm
flashlight.
gonna walk up there beside you and lift you up so it can reach. Because where Makarov hit would be way too high for you.
Okay. Vinbin, as from what you can see, you kind of see some boxes and what seems to be a table, some barrels. You can't see a whole lot because it is just a little further back. But you do see a few things, yeah.
Hey guys, there's a few crates and barrels in here. They might have some supplies.
Crates and barrels. It sounds like a really good company name.
But we definitely need some more supplies because we didn't get everything we were hoping to at the last time.
Well, watch my back and be at the ready if I need you in here. And I'm gonna just go on in.
Okay.
The rope's
you
still
go
tied
in.
to us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can.
I guess we're all going to kind of go in, but
Is it big enough for all of us to go in? Okay, just checking. I meant the hole because Makarov's rather large.
Oh yeah, you have to go in one at a time. But
Okay.
yeah, you can.
Cool.
So you kind of if you're tied together, what's the space between? Are y'all untying or?
I guess we could untie.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all untie. Anya, I think it was your rope, right?
Yeah.
It was someone's rope.
Yeah. Because
Whichever it is, you have your rope.
Awesome.
And you all kind of hop down. It is at a bit of a angle, but it's not like too awful bad, right? And you step in. As you enter, a dark cold kind of wraps around you, spiking your senses. The ship seems to moan under the pressure of the ice and water, slowly. Let's see here. Kind of, it almost feels like the water and the ice is just strangling the life out of the ship. A thick, frosty mist lays still, unmoving, on the wooden floor, only coming to life when your boots touch the floor and the mist circles around you from years of just not being touched.
I'm gonna cast light on my glove real quick and pull out one of my daggers.
Okay.
Just be at the ready if I need to stab a mimic. Because I know you guys don't believe her, but that's a thing.
Yeah. So there's just this real thick mist kind of settled on the floor. Like I said, it was very still right up until the point when y'all jumped in and started moving it around. And y'all are kind of looking, and you notice to the right of you, you notice some boxes, crates. You actually notice a few tools like axes and shovels kind of lying on the ground. Like I said, barrels, some bags that it seems like was ripped open a long time ago with a little bit of rice and grain and things like that. Kind of pouring out of it. You see a table to your left with seemingly plates and things like that still on it. And further in the back, you notice like a large cart that even has the wheels still attached. So,
Gonna go open the boxes.
okay. As you
stab them first.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go open the boxes.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you open some of the boxes, you realize this is probably a storage area where food was put, and you're seeing just old, frozen, blackened meat from the cold and the frost. It didn't allow it to rot. It just kind of froze. And
frostbite.
Yeah, basically is exactly what happened. Yeah. And you're finding a lot of stuff like that where they had potatoes and things like that, and a lot of it's just frozen, or some of it's kind of decomposed, some of the vegetables and things like that they had. But you're not finding really a whole lot of anything else other than, of course, the tools that are kind of strewn about and all that.
What kind of tools do we see?
You see, you find 2 axes, like wood cutters. Yeah, like felling axes. There's 3 shovels. You find a couple fishing rods. You find a large 15-foot net. Like the radius is 15 foot.
I take it. Vinbin takes a gander at one of those fishing rods to see if it's on the up and up.
He kind of looks at it, and it doesn't work as well as it should. You're guessing after so long. In fact, the string is very brittle, and you imagine even a half a pound fish would snap the line. But it seems like mechanically it could function. if maybe it was just taken care of and worked on a little bit.
So it was 2 fishing rods?
Yeah.
All right. I'm just going to kind of let them know, like, I'll carry the gear. So I'm going to grab that stuff.
That sounds good to me, Makarov.
Okay.
No, that cart in the back, how heavy is that to put, like, is it doable to push around, or?
You could probably push it with maybe 2 people. It's got the connections for a horse. And you could probably put supplies and stuff like that in it.
Vinbin, you regained your use.
Are you walking over toward it, Makarov?
Yeah.
Okay. As you go to walk over, I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Why am I not rolling good today? Got an 8.
An 8. Okay. Oof. All right, Makarov. As you put your foot out, there is nothing there, and you fall.
Oh,
And
crap.
you fall about 15 feet. You're going to take 3 points of falling damage, and you fall into what seems to be the bottom layer of this ship, which just so happens to be like where a bunch of sails and things are. And it just so happens you are in a sail.
Oh.
And I need each one of you to turn to the map and then prepare to roll initiative.
All right.
So,
But before we do, I want to yell out, Makarov, why do you keep falling?
I have no idea.
so let me do this, and let me go ahead and switch this over so y'all can actually see what's going on.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Okay, so click on my character.
Out of this wispy kind of thick frosty mist, all of a sudden, as soon as Makarov falls into this this hole, which Makarov, what we're going to do here is we're going to label you with let's put that on you. That kind of lets you know that you are down below. Okay. And I'm going to roll for these guys. And with that being said, let's begin fight. So, all right. Let me pull up. The first skeleton will attack. Now, this skeleton, by the clothing and how it looks a bit piratey.
Living for it.
So I just gotta pull this up. Find it. Goodness, sorry about that, guys. There we go. I couldn't find it. All right. So, the first pirate skeleton is Makarov. You are down below, so he is going to. He is not going to be able to get to you fully. So he is going to pull out his short bow, and Anya, he is going to shoot at you.
Okay. Yep, that hits.
23 hits. Okay. So he's going to roll his damage. You will take 3 piercing damage as the arrow kind of stabs you in the shoulder a bit.
Okay.
And let me pull. I'm going to this right, so it makes it a little easier. Okay. And now it is Anya. It's your turn.
Okay. So I kind of get this liveliness about me because I see that they're dressed like pirates and it feels like home, but I'm also a little scared.
Right, yeah.
And then I make a snarky remark because they're just skeletons. I don't care.
Mhm.
And I say, like pirates. They couldn't even be ocean pirates because they suck. Got it. And I'm going to take my short bow and shoot them back.
Okay.
You know, if it's possible with a 14. I don't know.
Mhm.
14?
A 14 will hit.
Yeah. So we will roll for damage. And that's going to be 9 points of damage.
All right. So you shoot an arrow and you shoot this this kind of skeletal. It's got some flesh on it still, but it's more skeletal. And you kind of catch it right in the eye hole as it kind of staggers a little bit, and it's looking pretty rough. All right. Okay. Is that your turn? Doing anything else?
Yeah, that's my turn. I can't move anywhere, so.
Okay. Vinbin.
All right. So, how far down is he?
He is about 12 feet, 14 feet. Let's say 15. Let's just say 15.
Okay, so he's 15 feet down. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got plenty of range on this. So you see Vinbin's pulls out his staff and his eyes light up green. And down where Makarov is at, you see these ring of mushrooms appear, and this light just bursts up. And he is casting Moonbeam, but that's going to be, it's going to appear, let's say, at right on top of this one right here.
Okay.
So, cast Moonbeam.
So the one of the ones closer to the tables.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it is a 5-foot radius, so it's right on top of him.
Uh-huh.
And pointing out in range, when a creature enters the spell area for the first time or starts its turn there, ghostly flames cause shearing pain and must make a con saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage or half on a successful save.
Okay. Rolling his con. Nat 20.
Ah, crap.
Well, he
So
takes half damage.
Yeah. Okay, so roll the 2d10s. So 6 points of damage. Of radiant damage. I don't know if that means anything for a zombie to hit.
Okay. When it hits, it does do damage, but it doesn't seem to be any more than the normal.
Okay.
But it does do damage. You can tell that it kind of recoils in pain a bit. Okay. And now it is going to be my turn. So this one's going to come up to you, Anya, and with its short sword, it's going to make an attack.
Sorry, which one?
Um,
Oh, that one. Okay, I see now. Sure.
does a 9.
No, sir.
Okay, so it kind of creakily walks up to you and swings at you, but you're easily able to evade the attack.
Wait, now, me and Anya are still up 15 feet. Did that thing, is it still on Makarov's level, or or was it on our level?
No, it's on your level. Yeah, they're all on your level. Makarov's just in the floor.
Ah, okay, he's down in that hole.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. This one here. So let me go ahead and go to the next skeleton. He is going to walk up to you, Vinbin, and he is going to make he's going to pull out a short sword, and he is going to attack. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Okay. So he is going to roll his damage. All right. So he swings at you with this rusty short sword as it kind of cuts into into your chest a bit. It gave you a pretty good cut, dealing 5 damage.
Okay, and I need to roll to see if I keep concentration.
Yep.
Okay, says spells concentration. The DC is 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher.
Okay.
So
10.
10. Con save.
I thought you were getting ready to say consarn it, and I was like,
Oh,
Aaron.
Right
No,
under
talking like a
it.
grizzled 1890s prospector.
So,
you lose your moonbeam.
No!
man.
All right. So that is over. This so let's go next. This skeleton over here is just going to step up, and he is going to pull out his bow. And let's see, who does he want to shoot? And Anya, he is going to shoot at you. And he is going to... Does an 11 hit you?
Sorry.
He shoots his bow, and it whizzes right in between you two, sticking in the boxes behind you. And then the last one, he is going to walk up, and Vinbin, he is going to shoot at you. Does a nat 20 hit you?
Barely.
Okay, so he is going to roll his, and you know what? He fumbled on the. If he had been at disadvantage, he would have fumbled. Ain't that crazy?
That's wild.
A nat 20 and a fumble, but it's a nat 20. So, you're going to take 10 points of piercing damage as he shoots, and it catches you right in the hip as you feel the arrow kind of drive in to your flesh and grind against your hip bone.
Golly.
That's going to hurt in the morning.
Makarov, your turn.
All right. Do I see anything around me as far as like something I can climb up on to get out of this hole?
The hole is right near the center. There's nothing really you can see that you could just climb out of. No. Like there's no boxes, nothing like that.
Nothing I can climb up on to get out.
You could, you could attempt to climb the railing, and try to figure something out there. But you're about 5 feet away from the hole, from where the railing is. The
I guess I could do
bars.
An athletics to climb and then acrobatics to jump for the hole.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. So roll me a climb or an athletics. Yeah. Okay. You do get up on the sail bars, and you get up. So now just roll me. You can roll me in. Ooh.
Inspiration.
Okay.
Inspiration point.
Yeah.
That didn't help.
Really?
But at least you're not going to take damage. You do get up and you jump, and your feet, your hands grab onto the base, but it's kind of slick, and your fingers slip, and you land on your feet, still in the sail, and that will be your turn. So, first skeleton. Anya, sorry. He's going to go to hit you. But an 8 does not hit your AC. Good Lord, these guys cannot hit you for nothing. He goes to swing at you with the sword after putting his bow down, and he swings at you, but you're able to easily evade it. You feel very confident. Maybe it's just the nature of being in a ship with a bunch of stinking pirates, but you're having some fun with this,
I am.
and it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm going to follow suit and drop my bow because it's useless right now. And I'm going to whip out my daggers.
Okay.
And I'm going to hack and slash at the one that just tried to swing at me.
Okay.
So, dagger 1.
Ooh,
That's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20.
Dagger 2 is a 24.
Oh my gosh, you hit both.
And technically, Vinny's in 5 feet of that, so I get sneak attack.
Absolutely.
Now, because I critted my first one, do I get 4 d6s? Aaron?
Yeah, it would be, you would double your sneak attack damage.
Okay, cool. So for the first dagger, well, I clicked it. There it is. 10.
Okay.
Plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 4 d6s. So 24 damage.
24 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you quickly pull out your daggers, and how do you want to kill this guy?
All right, I want to literally dig my daggers under his skull and just pop his head off.
All right, you dig your daggers kind of under with both hands, and you just press up as the head just kind of pops off and rolls to the ground, and he has been red X'd. Okay,
All right,
he is
this
dead.
time.
He drops to the ground. All right, Vinbin, it is now your turn.
All right. Get 1 second. Okay. So, Vinbin is going to take his staff and slam it into the ground, and you see a vine of some vines make a circle and then start forming a sigil right here. And all of a sudden, a wolf appears.
Nice. Okay.
Now crap. Let's see.
This is your new spell, isn't it?
Yeah. That is Summon Beast. And he will. So his initiative is. He takes my initiative. His turn's immediately right after mine.
Isn't the skeleton flanked now?
We'll take. That's not a spot. Well,
yeah, I put him
not
right
a spot.
here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see now.
Now the wolf has advantage if there's an ally next to him on like whatever he's attacking.
Yep.
Cool. And you're next to him. Perfect.
Yeah. So, and it's no action required for me to tell him to do anything, but it doesn't require an action, but I tell him to attack the skeleton.
Gotcha.
And that is my action. So, let's see. So that ends Vinbin's turn. Now the wolf is going to attack the skeleton.
Okay.
So that's what I was putting together, like how he functions.
Yeah.
Okay, so he gets a roll a d20 with advantage. So that's 1d20. Okay, so a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So here's a check. Okay, so it is 1d8. So plus 6. So 8 points of damage.
All right, that's
Good
nice.
start.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Other than Makarov just sucking right now. Can't do anything.
That's what you get for insulting Vinny.
He's worthless now. Okay. So, what was that? A bite or a claw attack?
Maul.
Okay. So he just grabs a hold of this skeleton, starts ripping and tearing and clawing, and it deals some pretty serious damage. All right. It is now the skeleton. So, yeah, it says. So, he is going to make an attack on you, Anya. This one here.
Okay. All right.
I'm guessing a 7 does not hit.
I mean, no.
Okay. It swings at you, letting out this kind of clicking noise as its teeth kind of rattle in its jaw, as it's trying its hardest to hit you. And you just kind of evade it and just kind of laugh in its face.
I want to tell it that its breath stinks.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Halitosis is a serious problem right now.
And it is now this one here. It is going to turn away from you, Vinbin, and it is going to hit the wolf because, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Wolf. Does a 11 hit?
It does not hit.
Okay. It swings its sword at the wolf, but the wolf is easily able to evade it and just growls and snarls at the skeleton. So it is. This one is going to walk up, and he's going to stop here and shoot at you, Anya.
Yay, damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It shoots, and it is going to deal 4 points of piercing damage as the arrow fires out and hits you in the calf.
Cool.
Or in the thigh. Sorry.
At this point, pain means nothing.
Yeah.
I've been burned. It's fine.
Yeah. And this one is going to attempt to shoot at the wolf. This one in the further back beside the hole in which Makarov is still in. And dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll hit him.
Okay, so it is going to hit. Going to roll his damage, and it will deal 7 points of piercing damage to the wolf as he shoots it in the side.
Okay.
All right. Makarov. It is your turn.
All right. I don't know if I should attempt to try to get out, or can I see the skeletons?
You cannot.
Okay, so I can't even attack.
But you also wouldn't know where they are or that they're even there, really.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you want to stay in there out of fear, that fear's not technically there.
Is the cell locked?
You can check.
Can I check?
Sure. So you rush over to the cell, and you go to push it, and it is locked.
Okay. Guess I'm gonna attempt to climb up and jump through the hole again. 17 to climb.
You got it.
19 to jump.
19.
All right.
Okay, all of a sudden, y'all see these hands kind of grab on as he pulls himself up. We'll put you right. Oh, we'll put you right here, Makarov, and we will take away your. And that will be your turn, however.
Darn.
Yeah. And now it is. It is not that skeleton because he is dead.
You right.
So now this one beside you again, Anya, will attack.
Okay.
23.
Yep.
All right. He's going to deal 7 points of piercing damage as he plunges the sword as it catches your armor, and your armor protects you a little bit, but it kind of slices into the armor and catches you in the stomach a little bit. That was some damage.
Okay. Yeah.
And Anya, it's now your turn.
I am gonna turn to the one that just hit me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna I mean, I know I'm not like a character that can go into rage, but I am very mad.
Right.
Hey, don't forget
So,
you have your ability to size them up.
all right.
Like your
That is
super
my
Sherlock mode.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what do you mean? The incisive sense? No.
Incisive fighting or something like that. Like where you can size them up and then if they fail.
Insightful. Yeah,
Yeah.
as a bonus action, make a wisdom check against a creature you can see that isn't incapacitated, contested by the target's charisma deception check. If you succeed, you can use your sneak attack against the target, even if you don't have advantage on the attack roll.
Cool.
So I'm going to roll insight, which I have advantage on.
Okay.
And I'm going to need you to roll a deception check, Justin.
A deception check.
Yep, against a 16.
Okay.
Okay.
He does not make it.
So I get, if these daggers hit, then I get to use, or at least one of the daggers hit, I get to use my sneak attack on them.
Yeah, because
Alright.
you've only got one use of a dagger now, because that was your bonus action.
So I'm going to, does an 18 hit?
That hits.
Perfect. We got 7 damage plus 7 damage, 14 points.
14 points of damage. Alright. You look at him and you kind of let out this kind of guttural yell as you go into a fit of anger. And how do you want to do it?
I want to stab him in the neck and pop the hyoid bone out and let his neck flop back and his head roll off.
Ooh.
You do exactly that. I don't have to add anything to it.
Awesome.
So that exact thing happens, and it goes rolling off, and he has been red X'd.
Cool.
All right. Alrighty. Vinbin, you're ups.
All right. So Vinbin is going to form ice in his hand and blast at the skeleton next to him.
Okay.
And so casting Frostbite. So, wait, it has to make a con save, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah.
Well, he'll fumble it, so.
Oh, okay. On a failed save, the target takes 1d6 cold damage and has disadvantage on its next weapon attack.
Oh.
Okay, so that was frostbite damage now. He takes 1 point of cold damage.
Yet again, Vinbin, looking fierce, he turns. This ice forms, these crystals form around his arms, and you just see this massive amount of wintry, just a mix of ice and snow and sleet form into his hand as he brings it up with this yell. But something tickles his nose, and he goes, and it kind of shoots off in the top, barely hitting the skeleton, dealing 1 damage.
And I command the wolf to attack.
What's its name?
The wolves?
Yeah.
We
should name it.
Like something like, I don't know, like Ricardo or something. Ricardo the wolf.
His name's Ricky. I'm calling him Ricky.
Ricky Wolf.
Okay.
Instead of Ricky Mouse, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ricardo, that's what I'm calling him. Ricardo. Okay.
Good name.
All right.
Okay, so wolf takes an attack with advantage. Let me pull his stuff up. Okay. Okay, yeah, I just need to roll 2 d20s and the highest one. So it's either a 12 or a 5. So wait, 12 plus 16. Yeah, 16 to hit.
A 16 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So he takes 1d8 plus 6.
Okay.
So 11 points of damage.
Finally.
Okay. So as your wolf jumps up and begins gnawing and tearing at the skeleton, bits and pieces begin to fall off as it rips its arm off and then rips its leg as it falls to the ground, and it begins snarling and just ripping at its torso as its bones begin getting thrown about, and it has been red X'd.
Yay!
Not doing too bad today.
All right.
2 to go that we see.
Okay. So. Yeah, he's dead. He is dead. Okay, so we have these two. All right. So Makarov, as you pop up, he is going to take a step up to you, and he's going to attack. Does a 6 hit you?
No.
Just
Okay, he
bounces.
swings, yeah, and it just bounces off of your armor as you just look at him, and you're like, worthless as Vin. And
Not wrong.
and now it is the other skeleton. He is going to shoot at you, Vinbin.
Uh-oh.
Does a 14 hit?
It does not.
He shoots, and you're able to just duck under it, and yet again another arrow slams into the back, the barrels and the boxes behind you, and that is his turn. So Makarov.
All right. I'm going to step 5 feet back and cast Eldritch Blast on this one.
Okay.
And 21 hit.
Yeah.
3 damage.
Okay. Just this black and purple eldritch energy swirls around Makarov's hand as he lets it go as it hits the skeleton, dealing 3 points of damage.
Good job, Makarov.
Anya. Well, is that your turn, Makarov? Are you done?
Yeah, that'd be it.
Okay. Anya.
I'm going to run up to this jerk right here.
All right.
And I'm going to take my daggers and stab at him.
All right.
Because I'm just having a grand old time with that mess.
Are you doing your insightful fighting on him as well?
No. And I don't hit either time. Well, you win some, you lose some, as they say.
You win some, you lose some. So you go to swing at him twice, and just the bits of armor scraps kind of deflect some of the blow from your strikes. Vinbin.
All right. So Vinbin is going to, let's see, step up 1 and cast Frostbite at this one.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
You and your Frost are not doing well together today.
So he's got to make a con save.
Okay. 19.
That will make it. And he's going to command the wolf to run towards the other skeleton.
Okay.
Okay, so it's Wolf's turn. He's going to make an attack. Not at advantage because there's no allies near him.
Nope.
Wait, hold on.
That-
I'm rolling Vinbin's stats, right?
Oh.
Well, that was just a regular roll.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
yeah.
So
just add his
does
attack
a
modifier to it.
7 hit?
It does not.
Okay, yeah.
So your wolf rears up to attack as the skeleton just kind of knocks it over to the side. and it is now the skeleton. So, he is going to swipe at you, Anya.
Okay.
15 hit.
It does not.
Okay, so it swings. It's a short sword, but you're able to just kind of parry it away with your daggers.
Okay, cool.
For the next skeleton, he is going to attempt to hit the wolf since it just attacked him.
Okay.
And he is going to... Does a 13 hit?
A 13 hits him right on the money.
Okay, so he is going to plunge his sword into the back nether regions of the wolf, and he's going to deal 6 points of piercing damage.
The wolf did not like that.
All right. Makarov.
All right. I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast again.
Okay.
Going for the same one up here.
All right.
17.
That does hit.
Good God.
Even more powerful now, just as Eldritch energy is. Makarov lets out this grunt of anger as a beam shoots out, catching the creature in the shoulder and dealing 2 points of force damage.
It's talent right there.
That is, yeah.
That is literally the minimum of your
Anya, you're good.
All right, I'm gonna try again with this guy.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit.
Awesome. I'm going to use my insightful fighting.
Okay.
So I'm again with advantage because it's insight, and I need you to roll a deception for me.
Wait, did you already attack?
Yeah, but it's a bonus action.
That is a 19.
Against a 22.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I only attacked with one dagger, Aaron.
Okay. So on your
Yeah.
next round, you would apply it.
It just says as a bonus action. It doesn't say I have to use that bonus action first. It could be technically at the same time as my action because it's insightful. It's just me observing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sure.
I mean, it's up to you, Justin.
I mean, that sounds fun to me. Yeah. You can go ahead and use it.
You're the dungeon master.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
you
Yeah,
call
you
it.
can go ahead and use it.
7 plus 5. So 12.
Okay. 12. Okay. I ain't going to worry too much about the rules right now. I don't know whatever that is.
Insightful fighting.
Yeah, and I would have to take a look at it. I'm not
Okay.
too worried about it right now.
Cool.
We'll take a look at it and see what it says. Okay. So oh yeah, good bit of damage, huh? All right. So you pull out both daggers, and how do you want to do it?
Okay.
I'm just feeling
She's
it.
Killing
the
all of them,
only
yeah.
one making kills.
Because I had to hit myself on a boat. So, I'm gonna leave. No, can't do that. I've only got one dagger. Is there flesh on his face?
Yeah, there's a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna flay it off.
Oh.
God.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna unmask him, if you will, Scooby-Doo style.
Okay. So you kind of grab the back of his head and pull him in, and you kind of take your dagger and just start cutting away the rotten, kind of sunken in flesh on his face as he kind of tries to get away, and he writhes in pain as finally you pull the dagger up and just jab it into his eye as he falls dead onto the ground. And he has also been red X'd. So there's one left. And Vinbin, it is your turn.
All right. Vinbin is going to change it up a little bit
Okay.
and cast Sacred Flame. So
You
he's
fumble.
No, that thing needs
You
to make
can't
a
fumble.
Yeah, it has to make a deck save.
Oh, okay.
And you can't fumble, Aaron.
You gotta change that.
Yeah.
Okay, 19.
Yeah, he makes it. That does nothing. And Vinbin's like, sick of Ricardo.
Yeah.
So the wolf goes to attack the skeleton and see if he lands 5. Does a 9 hit?
A 9 does not hit. So, first you see this kind of swirling, fiery wrappings around Vinbin's hand as he puts his hand out, and this kind of dragon's head comes out and opens its mouth and lets out this fiery bolt as it just misses the skeleton, striking the table behind and kind of blowing off some of the goods and whatnot onto the floor. The wolf comes up and tries to attack the skeleton, but to no avail. The skeleton has its kind of eyes locked on it and kind of evades the attack. And now it is the only skeleton left. He's going to attempt to attack your wolf again. 6 does not hit. It's just us missing. Other than Anya. Anya's the only one hitting. And, yeah, he does nothing. He just kind of lets out a cackly, kind of toothy, kind of angry snarl. And, Makarov, it's your go. Just go ahead and miss so Anya can come in and kill this thing.
I just do like 1 or 2 damage at a time.
Valid.
Oh, yeah, good point.
I'll get there eventually.
Good point.
Gosh. And I don't want to use that yet.
Just Eldritch Blast. Or you could step up and take a swing at it.
I don't want to do that right now.
Now, yeah, I will say,
activated.
Well, yeah, you don't have to activate it.
Yeah, but like, I don't want to have to like.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go with Toll the Dead.
Thing that never works. All right. That's a wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he doesn't make it.
Well, he takes 4 damage.
Golly.
See, I'm
pecking at this thing.
I'm just not doing any damage.
He kind of staggers back from the sound of these bells just ringing in his ears. However, he is still standing. And Anya, it is your turn.
How much health does he have left? Is Anya going to kill it with like 1 hit?
It's very possible. It's very possible.
She'll just look at it and just
watch me miss
apart.
with this dagger.
Are you going to throw your dagger?
No, I'm going to go up to it.
Okay.
So I'm going to do Insightful Fighting again, and I will read it out. It says,
wait, you don't have to do that now. Because the wolf's next to it. You have advantage.
Oh, that's true. Okay, valid. In that case, I got both daggers. So, 1, 21, 13.
And that hits.
Okay. So we've got 8 plus 1
plus sneak attack
plus 6. So 15.
Oh, man.
She's a
you
VIP.
You look at Makarov and you're like, it's a pirate, Makarov. and you pull out your dagger and how do you want to do this? Because it had three health left.
Just obliterated this poor thing.
I'm gonna take one of my daggers and put it at the skull and take the other dagger and slam it into the hilt and crack his head open like a skull, like an egg.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, you do exactly that. You see its head just crack as it goes, and it just falls over, and its body falls into the hole. And it has been Red X'd.
Wow.
Y'all are out of initiative order now.
Wow.
As you kind of look around, the mist is still on the ground, but with all the movement everything. Some of it is evaded, and it's the back of the room's kind of lit up. As you look behind the cart, you actually see a doorway.
All right, so I'm gonna go over here to these boxes,
Mm-hmm.
and whatever's like in decent condition as far as like any type of materials or
Yep.
stuff like that. I'm gonna put it up on the cart.
Yeah.
So when we go to leave, we can grab the cart and go.
The only thing that's really useful is those tools that I told you. Everything else was food that's just no good.
Okay, I have the tools in my inventory then, and then
All right.
we'll push the
wanna
cart
search-
to the other end of the ship so it's easier to get out.
Okay.
I want to search the dead guys.
Sure. As you search them, they don't really have much on them.
I was thinking like gold teeth or something because they're pirates. Maybe.
Yeah, there's about 8 gold teeth,
Nice.
and of course each one of them have a rusty short sword and kind of a banged up old bow.
Hey, Makarov!
Yes.
That you can add to your collection.
How many did you find?
About 8.
He's-
You'll have a full set soon. You can make dentures.
I'm at 21 now, so that would
That's close.
we are getting close.
Quite a bit of gold teeth.
Maybe when Vinbin's teeth rots out from all the candy.
Did someone say
Right.
candy? And Vinbin just like pulls one out of his pocket and just shoots it up in the air and catches it in his mouth.
I want to lean down and grab Vinbin's face in my hands because I'm feeling pretty good right now. I just
Mhm.
killed 4 of these guys. And I
Yeah.
want to take his face and I want to smush it like you do when you see a cute baby.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to say, where do they keep coming from?
And Vinbin with his face like this, like, I make them.
Alright, guys, let's move on. Let me go up here to this door and check it out.
Wait, but as Makarov is heading towards the door, I command my wolf because God, I have like an hour on this guy, and it's only been like what,
A minute.
a minute or so.
I don't know, I
Maybe
think
a few
I
now
think
that we've
I took
searched.
like 10 rounds.
Excuse me.
But I command my wolf to like stay ahead and just check out things.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'd rather have it take a blow than us.
Right. Okay. So you open the door, I'm guessing?
Yeah,
What-
I'm gonna check the door to make sure there's no traps. Being a pirate
Okay.
ship.
Check for traps.
You what?
I could check if you wanted.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I didn't know because it's like a rogue thing to check for traps, right? But if you
Yeah,
want
what's
to, you
your-
can. It don't bother me.
Oh, you can go for it. I knew this being a pirate ship, we kind of need to check for traps.
Investigation?
Oh yeah.
20.
There are no traps that you can see.
Cool. Open up the door.
Okay. The door opens, and it reveals a stairway,
Stairway. That's it.
like going
Uh,
down deck.
Going down.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now my wolf, he has dark vision, so he can see his way, and I want him to like yell or make a wolf noise if he sees something.
I'm going to walk up to you and cast light on your noggin so when we do go down there, you can see and not fall down the stairs. Like on your hood. On
Yeah.
your hood.
Yeah, because it is getting dark once you especially get down there. All right.
Go ahead and go down.
So you go down, and it brings you into a room where there are cells all around you.
Cool.
If you look to your left, kind of going up at an angle, there is nothing, just cells and whatnot. If you look down, you actually see a archway into another room.
I'm going to go into sneak mode.
Okay.
And I'm going to go toward the room.
Let me sneak. Anyone else rolling sneak?
Yeah, I feel like
16?
Vinbin seeing Anya start to sneak. He's probably gonna
Okay.
11.
Okay. Makarov didn't quite get it, but because of the the other two did, as a group, y'all passed a step. So, um, you begin walking that way.
While we're walking, is there any like chains or shackles and stuff like that around?
Um, it's no, not really. There's some chains in some of the cells. But with of course old bones and stuff like that from the dead that died in their cells, and but um, yeah,
All right.
and y'all continue walking forward. I'm guessing.
Yep.
Okay. As you walk forward and you walk into the room, the mist does not set on the floor here. There's just bones everywhere. You see some barrels of what seems to be ale. You see a desk to the back with just this buku of books. Um, um, there's about three standing bookshelves filled with books and parchment and all different kinds of things in there. You see a bookshelf that has fallen with some of the books laid out on the ground. You see a desk, and behind that desk sits a chair, a captain's chair, with what seems to be the old captain sitting there with his captain's hat and an eye patch. And to the side, you see a treasure chest with gold and silver lying on the ground in front of that treasure chest.
I throw a dagger at the
Okay.
captain.
Okay.
He might be undead. There's already been undead on here, you know.
Yeah. Roll me a dex.
Okay. You want me to roll an attack or just a dex?
It would be for you throwing it. So
Yeah.
roll me add your dex to it. Yeah, just
An attack roll?
No, because I don't know if you'd be proficient with throwing the dex. Sure, go ahead.
Well, I just did the dex. It's a 19.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
So you throw the dagger as it stabs into the captain.
Cool.
All of a sudden the captain jumps up, throwing the book and hitting the table and throwing the book onto the ground that it was reading. As the bones around you begin to shake and come to life.
Makes sense.
Around you, let me just show you what you're looking at. And they come to life. And all of a sudden you hear a and all of a sudden you just feel this impact onto the side of the ship as there is water that is draining in slowly from some cracks in the side of this ship as you hear this same guttural hit the ship again. And that's where we're going to end the game for today.
Ah, man.
Good
Wow.
deal.
Okay.
What a session.
Yeah. So, that's where we will start the game off when we come back from from that point. So, yeah. With that being said, we hope you guys enjoyed the session. We're thankful for you guys. Thank you for watching. If you've been with us from the beginning, we appreciate it. If you're just tuning in today, we appreciate it. Thank you guys. If you like the video, hit the like. And if you want to, you can subscribe. That makes us friends.
Yeah.
That makes us friends. It makes us buddies. And if you hit the subscribe, if you hit the notification bell, it makes us spam. We fam. Okay?
Yeah.
So we fam. So hit like this video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, like this video because, yeah, please. Anyways, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We would really appreciate it. We're a small channel.
Below.
Yeah, absolutely. If you enjoyed it, if there's, if you want to know more, if you want to interact with us, you can. I believe we do have we're on social media. So if you'd like to, I know we have an Instagram, I believe.
Yeah, Instagram.
We have a Twitter too, but we don't use that very often.
Yeah, so please, guys, if you want to get in touch with us, you can comment down below, or you can use social media. We would really appreciate it. It would be super cool to speak to you guys. So with that being said, is there any announcements before we hop off here? Check out our merch on Teespring. Just look up Crypt Keepers.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Well, when this episode airs, I think we're right around the corner from our season 3 premiere of Crime and Theory. If you guys want to check us out, get caught up on seasons 1 and 2. There's 44 episodes to listen to, so there's a lot of content.
Yeah.
And we would really appreciate your, not patronage, because you're not paying us, but, your love and affection, because we're like fairies. If you clap, if you believe, it helps us live,
Exactly. Yeah. And plus, we fam if you hit the subscription, if you hit the notification bell. So if you hit the notification bell, we fam, and as family, it's nice to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
So support their podcast. It is really great. It's great content. So check it out. I think, especially if you like horror and true crime, cryptids, all that kind of stuff, you will love the podcast. Aaron is his crazy self, and Ashleigh is very informative. It's just a great podcast.
Also, for season 3, we are trying to aim for season 3 to be on YouTube as well. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but that is our goal.
Yeah,
so follow us on Instagram at Crime and Theory Pod to keep updated on that, because we may or may not, but we're trying.
We have things in the works.
Cool. Sweet. So with that being said, guys, we appreciate it. And if there's nothing else, we hope to see you next time for our adventures when we jump back into Dawnshire. So thank you, guys. Have a great day.